I'm Matt Muscat, I'm the marketing director at Treadstone, and we've been getting a lot of questions from our followers on social media asking us about mortgage down payments, different rules, and different types of options. So I wanted to bring in my colleague, who I think is the smartest person in the mortgage industry, to help answer some of these burning questions today.
Awesome, thanks Matt. And my name is Shanna, and I am the operations manager here at Treadstone, apparently one of the smartest colleagues, so thank you. We do have a couple of different options for a low down payment, and one of the best ones is our FHA 3.5%. But Fannie and Freddie, conventional, have a 3% down payment that you can utilize as well. So if you're a first-time home buyer, you can put 3% down. But if you also qualify under an income basis program under the AMI, you can do 3% as well, and it's called our Home Ready, Home Possible.
My second question is, what is PMI and why is it sometimes referred to as a secret weapon for first-time home buyers?
So PMI is private mortgage insurance, and the reason why it's a secret weapon is because it allows borrowers to come in and purchase if you don't have 20% down. So it allows you to go up to that 97% loan to value.
So on the topic of down payments, you just mentioned 3.5% down. Are there any zero down or 100% down options for buyers in Michigan?
Absolutely. So rural development is a great option out there, and if you're in a rural area, you can put 0% down. And then for our veterans, that's the VA program, has 0% down. It's 100% financing, no out-of-pocket cost.
On the topic of RD loans, obviously the home has to qualify based on the map.
Yeah.
What other qualification criteria do borrowers have to think about?
They do have to income qualify because the program is out there for low to moderate income families. So everybody in the home has to income qualify. That income limitation is set by RD, so it would be best for you guys to reach out to make sure that we can get you qualified.
One of the things that we've noticed is that there are thousands of searches every month for homebuyer grants in Michigan. Walk us through one of the most popular ones that you're seeing right now.
Yeah, so right now, conventionally, you can get a grant for up to $2,500 if you are under 50% of the area median income. And that will help go towards your down payment, closing cost, whatever it is that you need it to apply towards. So the best thing to do is to reach out to us to see if you are under that income limitation.
Now, is that a straight grant or is it one of these loans that has to be repaid?
Great question. It is a straight grant, so you do not have to repay it. It is free money.
A common question we get is, I can afford to pay rent. Does that mean I can afford to buy a house?
Yes, generally it does. It just depends on where you live and what program you're going to utilize. I think a lot of younger people right now are strapped with student debt. They don't know what their credit looks like or if they can afford to buy a house. And ultimately, you really definitely need to check into it to see if you can. But you can buy a home without any money down, like we discussed, and there are so many grants and down payment assistance programs out there that it really is beneficial for everybody to check into it because you might think that you can't afford it, but you probably can.
Sean, a question we get all the time is, do you have to be married to someone to be a co-borrower with them when buying a house?
Absolutely not. And I think that that is a really good thing to focus on right now because a lot of people can't afford to buy a house on their own, or they think they can't afford to buy a house on their own. But if you and I were renting together, we could go buy a house together. We could be co-borrowers.
Would we have to be renting together first, or can we just jump into this today and buy a house together?
We could totally jump into it today.
Let's do it.
We should.